Line drive to right.
Takes a three.
Touchdown 49ers.
Curry!
One of the hallmarks of our organization is that, everybody matters. Everybody is pulling in the same direction, and we know that everybody's doing their part, and those championships represent the work that we've all done. Obviously, the players do the most work on the floor to earn the championship, but we recognize the efforts of everybody, whether it's people selling tickets or the ushers here in the building, or community relations, media relations, except for Raymond. He gets way too much ink already. So we're not going to talk too much about Raymond, but this is how we operate. Everybody, strength in numbers. It's not just the team, it's the whole organization.
Steve, you mentioned yesterday that, you don't want the guys to kind of forget that there's a game to be played tonight, considering that the ring ceremony and the banner raising. With that being said, though, how much have you encouraged your guys to, enjoy the moment, considering, the unique situation as back-to-back champions and whatnot?
I haven't said a whole lot. We talked this morning at shoot-around about what to expect, and I think we all know what a special night it is and what an accomplishment it is. So I don't need to set that up. They're going to enjoy it, and they've earned it, and we're all looking forward to it.
Coach, on the same thing, on the ring ceremony, you've been to a lot of them, a lot of championships. Do you have any funny or favorite memories from all the different years that you've done this, when someone said something weird or funny?
Man, put me on the spot here. We don't really get to say much. We walk out and they give us the ring, and then, David Stern used to say a few words. Usually the owners will say a few words, maybe, one or two players, but it's kind of all business. It's not really a night for slapstick humor. It's the night is really about watching that banner go up. Even more so than receiving the ring. The ring is amazing and gaudy and kind of ridiculous in many ways, but in a great way. It's just awesome to have, maybe uncomfortable to wear, but an amazing relic and to symbolize what we accomplished. You take it home, you look at it. I don't know anybody who wears the ring. No, I don't know. I haven't seen any of our guys wear them. It's just not practical. But when the banner goes up, that's when it hits home, and that's when you share it with the fans and you hear the vibe in the building, and that's what it's about. And it's funny, I find myself now thinking about the famous Joe Lacob night when he said, "We're going to hang another one." I think that was 2013, maybe. What year was that, Raymond?
He did that on his very first night.
Which was
2010.
2010. Yeah, and everybody laughed. I laughed. I was at home, like, come on, the Warriors. And so Joe set the goal that night, and I think there was a young guy named Steph Curry in the building who, this whole thing has sort of revolved around in many ways as it's all crystallized. And I always look at the teams I played for and why they worked, and in Chicago it was all about Michael Jordan, but then you think of all the great players around Michael, Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant and Dennis Rodman and Tony Kukoc, and you realize you have to have that first domino has to fall. Michael was the first domino. David Robinson was the first domino to fall in San Antonio, and then it requires some luck. Maybe you get Tim Duncan in the lottery too, or maybe you get Draymond Green with the 35th pick. And as Bob always said, if we were that smart, we wouldn't have taken him 35th. We would have taken him a lot earlier. So there's a lot of luck involved, but I think that there's a structure that has to be in place that Joe immediately went to work on when he bought this team with Peter. And tonight is a night to sort of reflect on that. And then all of a sudden you warm up and you got to play the Oklahoma City Thunder.